You have triumphed in many battles. I wonder, have any of those victories had any significance? Countless brigands, chiefs and generals have made war before you, slaughtering their fellows until the ground became sodden and crimson. Yet despite all this bloodshed, there is no end to conflict. All the questions they fought to settle remain open. War is self-sustaining. War will never end, because there will always be those willing to wage it, unless you kill them. And that will require a massive weapon of supreme, devastating power. Have you got anything like that? Come on now, give us a look.
Yay!
You are looking pretty great. Woo! All right! I'm
quite like that.
Everyone says how nice you are. And it's true.
Lovely.
Yeah! Yay! Woohoo!
The first core principle of our economic theory can be summarized thusly. Greed is good for you. Now, let us clarify who we mean by you. Not you, at least not directly. Greed is directly good for the government, because the more you spend to acquire material possessions, feed your family, etc., the stronger the economy becomes, and the more the government earns in taxes. A strong economy coupled with a strong government creates an environment in which progress is limitless, and virtually anything is possible. And therein lies the indirect benefit of your greed. Of course, given your greediness, in all likelihood you will not survive long enough to benefit from society's affluence, being grossly overweight yourself. But think of your children. Yes, they will be predisposed to obesity and an early death just as you were, but their short lives will be far more luxurious than yours. Which brings us to the second core principle. Quality is more important than quantity.
You make us all look ugly in comparison.
None of our needles are rusty, I promise. Our satisfying meals will fit neatly in your pocket.
Here you are, then. The finest wares in Albion.
Nice weapon you've got there. What are you? Compensating for something? I'd like to get to know someone like you, and then drown them. I'm not like those mean gnomes. I'm a million times worse.
We've descended into the chasms of the netherworld, stared death in the face, and waded through things so foul I'd rather not think about them. But this is where it gets really ugly. And buried somewhere beneath it all are the people Logan has left behind.
Honestly. These days.
Arms for the poor? You could feed me with just one gold coin. Is it really true what they say?
You can see for yourself what life outside the castle is like. Poverty, hunger, disease. Wouldn't you want to rebel against it all?
People seem to like it.
You won't see too many kids running around here. Most of them have no choice but to work. It's either that.
Now that's what a hero should look like.
I need gold so that I can eat.
You look great. Some days the smoke's so thick all my wash turns grey. Reaver doesn't do any work at all. He just shoots people and takes the money. What kind of industrialist is that? Come on now, don't make me get the stick.
Oi! No slacking there! Get on with it!
Hello, are you new here? Daddy said I shouldn't. You could just your own.
Nice look.
Oi! Number 5! Any more of that and you'll be out on your arse in no time! Work harder! Nowadays as well, what's the problem? Work harder! Oi! No slacking there! Get on with it! Work harder! Good for nothing!
I have a doll and her name is
Malingerers, the lot of you! You're only doing 80 nowadays as well, what's the problem?
You must be new
I feel
here.
like celebrating
Hello.
today.
My grandfather used
Because
to tell
today's the
stories
day you
about
die! You seem like a very nice person. I kill nice people, you know. I was hoping you'd come round. I could use a good laugh. If it were up to me, no one would ever get sick. They'd just
If you
die,
can find better
starting
prices
with
anywhere,
you.
then I shan't be surprised if you shop there instead.
If you think about it, by helping me, you're helping yourself. But don't think about it too much.
I'm not asking for much
There are a lot
here.
of folks around here I can do without.
buy workers with tokens that only work in the company store. It's bloody criminal if you ask me. Now that's what a hero should look like.
Reaver is exploiting us! We deserve fair pay! We demand better working conditions! We're workers! We're not slaves! Reaver treats us like animals. We're not gonna take it anymore. There's only one thing for it. We have to stand up to Reaver!
Ah! But lying down is so much easier than standing up. My dear friends, in order to raise morale, I am offering prizes to the most deserving workers. The rules that will govern what I like to call the Reaver Team Spirit Award are these. Firstly, any worker that so much as murmurs another complaint will be shot. Secondly, any worker who takes more than a 3-second break will be shot. Thirdly, any worker who breaks any other rules I have yet to formulate will, yes, you guessed it, be shot. Return to work now. As you know, I'm a generous man and likely to start handing out prizes right away. So go on, shoo! Be off with you! Chop chop!
That's why we're here. That's why Albion needs you. Your brother must have been out of his mind when he handed control of Industrial to Reaver. You should go on. It's time you met the Bowerstone Resistance.
Good for nothings.
If only I could get that sword.
No slacking there. Get on with it. One day I'm going to own a factory, and then we'll see.
Hello. Are you new here?
With the help of fine people like your good self, I'll get off these streets.
Sometimes I just want someone to talk to. And sometimes I want someone to kick in the crotch.
I love what
You're
you've
funny,
done with yourself.
but looks aren't everything. My favorite things are music and sunshine and love. And pain.
I left my cards at home. We'll just have to sit here in silence, I'm afraid.
Nothing better than a pixie dust cocktail.
Top up.
Why, thanks. I'll never forget the night they...
Darren's posture returned from work on an otherwise uneventful day to find his wife in bed with another man. Unable to control his rage, Posture leapt upon the couple with the firm intention of killing them both. However, his hands found only one throat. When all was said and done, his wife lay dead, and the unknown adulterer had fled. I think I left one of my good shoes there, too.
I really love how much time we're spending in caves and sewers these days. No, really, I should warn you. I don't know what kind of reception we'll get. I know their leader well enough, but it was never safe for me to come down and meet the rest of them, and they're not exactly the most trusting of people. Hello? Hello? Maybe we've got the wrong place. Let's, get out. Don't move. We won't move if you won't shoot. Deal?
You better tell your friend that.
It's all right. Just do as he says.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Walter, and this is... well, that really doesn't matter right now. We're here to speak with Paige.
I say we shoot.
Listen, we're on your side. Just hear us out.
We don't make deals with spies. Shoot!
Wait!
Put your weapons down. I thought I gave the orders round here, kid.
Sorry, Paige. Gotta be carried away.
Walter, glad you're all right.
And I'm glad you came in when you did.
I wasn't exactly expecting you. Let's talk somewhere a bit more private.
I had this whole plan, you see. But well, we ended up leaving the castle earlier than I thought.
I heard. Pity. Your messages were always useful.
I can offer you something better.
I said before that we soldiers told these stories so as not to miss home. But in truth, I have never felt the sense of that word in any place I have visited, and certainly not in Gunk. Yet, there it was I was raised by my shopkeeping parents, who through no fault of their own, often struggled to keep other things such as shoes on our feet and food on our table. This being the case, my 3 elder brothers and I had no recourse but to find other sources of sustenance, money and entertainment. Despite my small hands, I was never the equal of my siblings in what constituted the main form of income for all Finns under the age of 15, the picking of pockets. It is possible that even then, though barely 8 years old, I had begun to form some sort of moral objection to such activities. Instead, I found my calling as a street performer, standing in the town square telling jokes and falling over repeatedly.
Did you hear about the man who went through a Balverine forest and messed up his trousers?
I would ask the audience. No, they would reply.
He said with fiends like that, who needs enemas?
All right, so it wasn't sophisticated. I was only a child after all, but at least it was honest. Or it would have been, had my brothers not taken the opportunity, afforded to them by the villagers' uncouth laughter, to rob them blind. All this accidental aiding and abetting won me the greatest gift I had ever received. For my 11th birthday, my criminal siblings bought me a beautiful pellet gun, and thus it was I found my second talent, a rather surprising accuracy with firearms. It was not long before this ability was put to good use. My brothers set up a fair booth in which they challenged all comers to pit their target practice skills against young Ben. Having fleeced all the local clods, we soon had to rely on traders, passers-by, and occasional tours of neighbouring villages, out of which we would more often than not be run out by the authorities.
Paige, I'd like you to meet.
I know who she is. I thought you'd know better than to bring the princess here.
She's not just a princess. She's a hero.
Great. Give her a medal.
No, no. I mean she's a hero. Like her father.
Really? It doesn't change anything. Your brother is the reason we live underground. He's the reason we fight. How do we know she's any better?
Well, let her prove it.
It's not just me she needs to convince. The people of this city need someone they can believe in. Prove to them that they should follow you, then we'll talk. For now, I have work to do.
Looks like you have work to do too. You have a whole city to inspire.
Today you have met the true voice of the people of this city. It is imperative that you win Paige and her resistance movement to your cause. And just as important that you prove to Bowerstone that you can be its rightful ruler.
It would seem your heroism has to be put to the test once again, madam. May I suggest that you return to the sanctuary and inspect the map? There appear to be numerous opportunities available.